Hey guys, it's karmelkayx. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the in-depth, the in-detail how I got my synthetic wig that I'm wearing right now. This beautiful honey blonde ginger-ish wig from this to this. So if you want to know how I did it, keep on watching. So this here is the It's a Wig Swiss Lace Lovita in the color dx3147. So it's a lace front. There is lace from ear to ear, only on the perimeter of the wig, not back. This is not a frontal closure. It literally just has, like, you know, just enough hair to pluck that part. So the first order of business with this wig was to get those curls out ASAP because they just look like auntie, I'll slip you $20, you know, when you do good on your report card, like, vibes. I just wasn't for it, so we had to take those drones out. So I took a rat tail comb and my regular paddle brush that I use with all my synthetic wigs, and I basically did the chase method on this wig. And, like, it's crazy because if you guys don't know anything about synthetic hair is perm to be styled and maintain that style that it comes in. So it makes sense why it took so long to try to get those bumps and waves and curls out of there, but it just was too much for me. So it ended up looking a little bit like this, and it was kind of like a bumped straight version, like when you tell your hairdresser I want my hair straight, but they put their own little twist to it, aka they bump your ends. It kind of looked like that, but I didn't like it because there was so many like bends and turns. It just looked like I had done body wave and I was letting it, you know, make its way out. So that's not the way look I wanted. I wanted initially bone straight hair. So this was the straightest that I got it, but that was after I cut the bangs. So for the bangs, you guys are probably gonna hate me, but I didn't film the bangs. I know, I didn't film the bangs. And it was so easy, and I think what made it super easy to get like the bangs to bump at the end like this was because the hair was initially permed to be curly hair. So as I was cutting, it kind of just was bouncing back, and as you can see, this is like a natural bounce or bump that the bangs have. There's no extra curling iron or straightening that I did to these bangs. I literally just took the hair like this and I just cut it like as I went up, and it just naturally flipped up as I was cutting it. The reason why I wanted the bangs was because I was like, you know what, if I create bangs, it's summertime, I don't have to lay my hair every single day. And then I just plucked the lace a little bit so that I can just put it around my ear, and it kind of just looks natural in its natural state without having to do anything crazy, any wild molding with got to be glue gel, because I just don't have time or energy for that. Like, I have too much traveling to do in July, and I'm gonna be working so much in July, so like I just don't have time. So that's the tea on that. So onto these body wave tings. Okay, now let's mention the body wave is not that popping anymore. Like, she's not swimming, she's kind of just floating, you get me? But you know, we like a floater, she's cute. So what I did to create this body wave-ish texture was I used the purple flexi rods, and I literally went away from my face, so kind of like this kind of motion, and I wrapped the ends around because I wanted the ends to twist, even though they didn't really flip as much as I wanted to. This is the kind of hair that I'll probably have to do this flexi rod routine probably once a week, especially since it's the summertime. The curls are bound to drop. And a quick tip for synthetic hair: curly hair is so much easier to manage because you don't have to touch it as much, you don't have to brush it out as much, and because this wig has a little bit of a bend to it, a little bit of a curl, it's less likely to get super ugly at the ends because the curls are kind of protected. They're like flipped up rather than straight out. So I found that whenever I do body wave sets to my hair, it just looks better overall. So if I can prolong this hair life as soon as I get it so that it just looks good, the more it gets older, then I will do that, because usually I wait until it looks kind of ratty. So, but yeah, that's literally all I did. I straightened it, then I cut the bangs, and then I did a flexi rod set. Like, it's that simple, but it's not that simple. Like, it's a lot of work, but it's only 3 steps. So it took me a fat minute though, because when you do flexi rod sets on synthetic hair, you have to dunk it under hot water and let it sit in that hot water and kind of boil it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then, you know, let it dry overnight. So that's just the time sensitive part of it all, but I think it's totally worth it because the curls set and they are beautiful, and it kind of like rejuvenate your hair whenever you boil the hair, because it takes out whatever product that you use, because I did use heat protectant when I straightened it. But That's obviously out now because I've done this flexi about 2 times. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and turn on your bell notifications, because I will be showing you guys how I style this wig, and I will be doing weekly vlogs now that the summer is like, you know, things are starting to happen, things are popping off like those fireworks, and that's about it. Again, this is the Swiss Lace Lovita wig in dx3147. I will have a link to the wig down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
That's a real one in your reflection, without a follow, without a mention. You really piping up on these. You gotta be nice for what?